Hi, everybody. Hello. How is everybody doing? It's just me tonight. No Autumn, no Charlie, just me. Oh, thank you. Yes, we need hours. Need hours. Hi. I saw y'all just a little while ago. It's just me tonight. Everybody done left me. Sucks. Hopefully everyone's doing good. You're totally okay with no Charlie? Actually, I kind of am too. It's so peaceful and quiet tonight. No Autumn, no Charlie. It's just me, and I am actually enjoying it. If anybody would like to come up, come on up. Let's see, gonna do a little talking about the seedlings that he's got growing. I'm not really a gardener. He's the gardener. I'm a cook. Talk about maybe some recipes. He's actually texting me right now, reminded me it's time to go live. He don't think I've got this. I've got it. We're going to talk about maybe a little cannon, just about anything and everything. So if you want to come on up, put the link out. Come on up. I know I've got some moderators. I'm not sure who they are. Let me let him know I'm on here. Okay. I guess he didn't have faith that I was going to actually get up here and do it because I've never done it by myself. I've always been with him. So, yes, it's just me and the crickets tonight. That's all it is, and I am loving it. I'm telling you, the peace and quiet is amazing. After being at work all day long, I work around truckers. I'm in a billing department for a trucking company, and boy, it gets noisy there. Hello, Chrissy. Hi, how are you? We're the ones with the blue. I am amazing. Chrissy, I was telling everyone I am at home by myself tonight. No Charlie, no Autumn. Autumn is actually gone to her aunt's house for the weekend. We get actually a free weekend. Yes! Oh my God. And we've got so much going on this weekend. We are going to, let's see, what did he say we was going to do? He said we was going to do something I can't remember now. No, it's too cold to get out and work on anything outside. So we're going to do some stuff around the house, some cooking videos. And I know he's got some little repairs that he wants to do. Pretty soon we got some videos coming out that we're going to make some raised beds, some more raised beds for the garden. We got a video that he's going to put out of jalapenos on the pit. Yay! Which I did that, of course. He did the brisket. I did the jalapenos. We're just getting a late start. Hello, everybody. Hey. If y'all would like to come up, I've been posting the link. Just come on up. He told me how to do it. So I'm not too well with all of this. I do have my drink, not alcohol. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. If you do, more power to you. Come on up and have a drink with me. What is everyone up to? It is cold here. Actually, this week, or this next week, we're going to actually drop down into the 30s. Which that is freaking cold to me. And let's see. Who's neighbor? Oh, okay. Not talking to me. Yes, I am very much itching for him to get these plants into the ground. He actually surprised me. We had planted, everyone knows I've been talking about mariachi peppers. Mariachi peppers are freaking amazing. Okay, they are hotter than jalapeno peppers, hotter than habaneros, but not as hot as ghost peppers. Okay, you can make all types of food with these. Okay, they're just freaking amazing. And we didn't think that the seeds were going to actually come up. We had planted them and nothing. Well, I come home and he says, I got a surprise for you. And I'm like, what? You know, with him, you never can tell what a surprise is. So he tells me, he says, go look in the window. And I look over there and I've got 5 of the mariachi peppers plants coming up. I am so freaking excited. I'm going to take and make jellies out of them, take and grind some down and dry them out and make some seasonings, make powders out of them for seasonings. Yes, he was on another live. He makes his ways around. He'll be up here in just a little bit. Hopefully he will. Look. Ah, it's Chrissy. Yes, Chrissy, come on up. Where did you go? You was coming up. Add to stream.
I'm here now.
You're here. Hi. How are you?
I thought I'd come in your face and talk to you like real instead of like typing all the time.
Yes. How are y'all doing? He makes his ways around. He'll be up here in just a little bit. Hopefully he will. Look. Ah, it's Chrissy. Yes, Chrissy, come on up.
Wait a minute. Okay.
He will. Look.
I was behind a few seconds.
You are. Okay, come on up.
Wait a minute. Okay. I was behind a few seconds.
You are.
Okay, so it's really, really delayed. I'm probably like 20 seconds behind. Okay. I was behind a few seconds.
You are.
Okay, so it's really...
Okay, let's try this again. I'm getting feedback, so I had to mute you just for a moment and let me find out what this is. Charlie didn't tell me about it. Okay, let's try this again.
I see you now.
I'm getting feedback,
but I can't hear you talk.
Just for a moment and let me find out what this is. Charlie didn't tell me about it. I don't have YouTube open, John. Let me see. I'm going through StreamYard. Has 2 links open. Oh, Paragon has 2 links open. Oh, okay. Okay. I get it now. It was on her side. I knew that. But like I was saying, let me see. Charlie Seedlings. Oh my goodness. They are taking over everything. I think he planted them too early because his pole beans are actually kind of attaching themselves to the window where they're at, and they're kind of going up the window a little bit. So I think he kind of planted them just a wee bit early, but everything else is coming up pretty good. He planted, we're going to try this again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's working.
Yes,
I
it
just went out
is.
and
How
come back
are
in.
y'all?
It's still a big delay, and I'm not sure why.
No telling. Where's
Okay, so
Jeremy?
I'm not going to stay on, but I wanted to see your face and tell you I love you, and I'll just type and talk.
Love you too, Chrissy.
Bye.
Bye. So, yeah, Chrissy, I love you too, and I cannot wait until the get together. Actually, hopefully, you might be able to help me. I want to try and get a guesstimation on how many different families are going to be there, because I am actually going to do little gift bags for people. I'm not going to set up a excuse me. I'm not going to set up a table and sell anything or anything like that. This is going to be gifts. I am going to do little 4-ounce jars of jelly and my candied jalapenos. So hopefully I can get a head count, approximate head count on how many families are going to be there, so I can start making it, because it's going to take me a while to make it. Yes. Is it better now or worse? Better, worse, better, worse. So am I getting on your nerves yet, John? Are you going to come up and say hello? Talking about the get together, when is it? May 22nd in Oklahoma. Is it Prairie, Oklahoma? Is that where it's at, Chrissy? I'm not exactly sure. Charlie took care of all of that. He made all the reservations. So I'm not really exactly sure. Chrissy, if you could put the information up about it. Oh, Preston's playing on the game. Pryor, Oklahoma. That's what it is. Yes. And it's May 22nd, correct? Or 21st? It's the weekend of the 22nd. I know that much. But it's a get together of a lot of the YouTube people, homestead people. They get together. It's put on by the Crockers. Is that correct, Chrissy? Charlie gets on your nerves. He has a habit of doing that. I'm sorry, he does. It is fun. As far as I know, this will be our first year to be there. We're actually, and it's kid friendly, so we are going to be bringing Autumn, so everyone can meet her, and it'll be me and Charlie, and we'll get up there Friday. Yeah, because I'm taking off that Friday, and we'll come home that Sunday. It's about, I think Charlie said it's an 8-hour drive, so with me driving, we'll be there in about 6. Yeah, Mama don't play. Oh, good. Good, Betty. Be glad to see everybody and meet everybody. You get faces on YouTube. You see face to face, but it would be nice to actually put a face with your face, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm a little bit of out there a little bit, but if you do what I do all day long, you know why. And that's dealing with Charlie. No, not really. Charlie's easy to deal with. Kinda. No. So, but get back to everything. I am actually having a debate. I want to do a cooking show this weekend, and I'm having a debate on what I'm actually going to cook. And I've actually narrowed it down to 3 different recipes that I love, and just can't seem to make up my mind on which one. I want to either do carne asada, taco soup, or homemade tortilla soup. If anybody knows anything about those and would like to make any suggestions to help me out, Come on. So, but yeah, let's see. You miss your drinking. Well, he's drinking all right, probably at the show. I'm sorry. I do drink every now and then, but it doesn't take much to get me drunk. Charlie says I'm a cheap drunk. It takes one drink and I am wasted. And I don't drink beer or anything like that. I drink a mixed drink, and I have one and I am gone. Hi! I love tortilla soup too. And I make my own, the little tortilla strips. I make my own. I don't buy the chips to put in them or anything like that. And I've got really good recipes for them. It's just figuring out what cooking video that I want to do next. I cannot wait till it starts warming up so that we can get the hibachi out and start. Yeah, I know you do, Chrissy. And I'll probably have a couple of drinks up there when we go up there. Have Charlie watch Autumn. Me and you can have a drink. But can't wait till it starts warming up outside so we can get the hibachi out and start making some really good meals. Chinese food, smash burgers, steaks, salmon, mixed vegetables. Oh, yes. All of it's just so good. He does the pellet pit. I do the hibachi. Yeah. Pancakes in the morning, bacon and eggs. Oh. And then camping. Take it camping. Even better. Better in the woods. So, what's the temperature like out there for all of you all? All of you all? Might as well be drunk because I sound it, don't I? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Taco soup. Gotta serve it with fresh cilantro. Yes, you do have to use fresh cilantro and avocado and what is that other stuff that Charlie likes? I can't think of it. Not cream cheese, sour cream. 57. Oh, that's nice. 16 for the high next week. Wow. Are y'all gonna get snow? Oh, and I have to tell you, Chrissy, Bambi was just totally adorable in that video, especially when you found her in the greenhouse and wondering how she got out. And the windows are going to look absolutely amazing. I don't know where you ended up getting those windows at, but I'm telling you, you got a freaking good deal on those windows, because with the antique type, oh my gosh. No. Oh, snow off and on. Ah, cool. You have to do pictures of it, do another video of it, because that was gorgeous when you did that snow. 27 degrees. Yes, Bambi is just totally amazing. 27 degrees there and dropping off tonight. You know, I'm not, I'd rather it be spring or fall all year long. I do not like really hot weather, and I do not like really cold weather. I am actually a spring or fall baby. Any time. You have a good night too, Odyssey. Thank you for stopping in. 32 right now, supposed to be in the 20s. Wow. Negative 15? Oh no, that is hibernation. You would not catch my honey outside at all. It's like today when the temperature started dropping, Charlie sent me a video of Autumn. He had her in the bed. It was nap time. Had her in the bed, snuggled up, all in the blankets and everything. And I'm sitting at work looking outside and it's raining. And I asked him, I said, is it raining there at the house? And he said, yes, and it's cold. So we just snuggled up in bed. Kind of find out they both went to sleep. Must be nice. I couldn't believe it. Hey, Bushcraft, how are you? Wind chill negative 25. No. No, how do you do it? I have to know how you do it, because no, I wouldn't have anything left, no body parts left. No, it would all freeze and fall off. How did my granny used to say, it's colder than a witch's tit outside. She used to tell us that all the time. It's colder than a witch's tit. Oh. So we will be also, let's see, he told me to let y'all know of some videos. He's going to be coming out, like I said, with the raised beds and more cooking videos. He's actually letting me do the flowers because he does the food type. I'll kill it. I'm not good. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a green thumb when it comes to that. I can do flowers and I can do trees and bushes and ivies, and I can keep them alive. I cannot do cactuses and I cannot do food. I don't know what it is. I can kill it all except for flowers and ivies and trees. That's the only thing I can grow. So he told me, he says, we'll do some videos on flowers, and we're going to be doing some videos on Autumn's room. We have Autumn sleeping in our room right now because we don't believe in having them off in their own bedroom until they're at least 2, even though we have videos, cameras and everything around to where we could watch her. We just don't want it. So we have what he calls the catch-all room, and it's supposed to be the spare bedroom, but we haven't done really anything with it. So we're going to get that all cleaned out and put a new floor, which it's got a floor, brand new floor. We're just going to put the floating floor instead in there and get it painted and put some new furniture in there paint the walls a soft pastel pink with just an accent wall with the pastel pink. I think it's going to be really cute. You're green, yeah, green thumb turns black. That's me. When it comes to vegetables, growing them, no, it ain't happening with me. Nobody can teach me how to grow vegetables. I don't care who it is, I'm still going to kill it. But if it comes to, like I said, flowers or bushes or trees or anything like that, I can do that. I can keep them things alive. But nothing else. He's actually wanting to get some chickens. So we're going to see about building a chicken coop. So that will be another video coming out spring, summer. Let's see. If y'all want to come up and talk about your channel, come on up. Join me. Don't let me just ramble on and on and on and on and on, because, I'm cooped in an office all day long just by myself, and all I can talk to is just me, myself, and I. But I have truckers going all around everywhere, but none of them stop in and talk. So I don't get to talk that much to anybody. So, actually, FMP, I think he wants to do both. Yeah, I think that's what he said. He wants to do both. He wants some laying chickens, and then he wants some that we can eat. But me, myself, and he's grew up in a family where, they hunted, they killed their chickens, they went squirrel hunting, deer hunting, all of that stuff. Me, I grew up in a family in the city that, no, you don't kill Bambi, you don't do this, that, and the other. So he's had his mom and dad with the chickens and everything, so he knows how to get out there and wring their neck. Or he's actually got his dad's hatchet that he used to use to tutorial videos, not me. He got his dad's hatchet that he would use to go out there and chop the heads off of the chickens. And he said that his dad would get down there and grab them chickens by the head, and they would just straighten out, and he'd just chop the heads off, throw one way, and the chicken would start flopping the other way. And I'm like, I'm not this girl, no. So if we got any meat chickens, he's going to be doing it all. This girl right here ain't going to be doing none of that. Now, I was not a big deer eater. Not at all. Not at all. Till here recently. Our nephew next door got a very baby Bambi. And he gave us some backstrap, and Charlie cooked it up, and it's the first time I ever ate it. And oh my God, it was so freaking good. I could not believe it. Strong enough to bend. Okay. Oh, okay. It's strong enough to bend homestead. Okay. Hey. Sorry. But I'm not big on gamey, I guess you would say, meat, because they have hogs. Well, yeah, you can have a hog here to for eating, but you can't raise them to sell. And our subdivision is what they call it. But as far as the chickens, I bet you it's just going to be Lane, because he ain't going to get out there and do all that deep feathering and everything else. Heck no. He got too big of a heart now. He's gotten soft in his old age. Pete, hello. You go on next, don't you? I just thought about that. You go on after me. How are you? Oh, I can't either. My dad one time, my stepdad, we had land out way in the country, up in a place called Mahia, Texas. And he took us up there one year, and I told him, I said I wanted to go hunting with them one morning. So it was me and my stepbrother and my half-brother and my dad. And we all went, got up early that morning, set out, got in the deer stands and everything. And I'm in there with my stepbrother, and my dad's ways down in another deer stand. My brother's off in another deer stand. And it was the first time I ever went hunting and the last time I ever went hunting, because my brother is like, he's looking around, and I'm just sitting there in the deer stand like, come on, all excited and everything. And here comes this big buck coming out. And all I can see is my brother, he's raising up the gun. Hi. And he's looking down the scope, and he's fixing to shoot this deer. And I tell him, I said, you're not going to do that. And he says, shut up. And I just start talking, and he goes, and he's got it right in target, and he's fixing to pull the trigger. And as soon as he pulls the trigger, I nudged him. And of course the gun went back, and the bullet went over the deer's head and scared him off. And needless to say, I was never allowed to go hunting with him again. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. But, when you're young, you're thinking, oh, we're going to go hunting, see deer, da-da-da-da. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea at all. Why did I start homesteading? My husband actually started homesteading. The gardening and everything, not for animals. We do more the gardening side and the cooking side. We do a lot of. I can fish, and I'll clean fish. I will gut a fish. Yeah, but anything else, no. I don't have the heart to. But that's the reason why we started homesteading. Was mainly for the gardening. I can live on what is my best recipe? Oh my God. I have so many freaking best recipes. I have a lot of them on our site, but I think the best one that I would have to say is the spinach chicken enchiladas. But close runner up is the shrimp fettuccine. Those two are actually my favorites. If you was to ask Charlie what his favorites is, I would say when he barbecues brisket and stuff like that. But as far as when I cook, he's not a big time fan of that because I'm not that great of a cook. He's the better cook. The enchiladas are amazing. Let's see. We just made the enchilada video probably about 2 weeks ago. Hello, Joe from Mexico. Hi. Yeah, I'm talking about right now about enchiladas, and you know more than I do. But we was talking also earlier that I was debating on making a video for carne asada, taco soup, or tortilla soup. So, but as far as recipes go, I have a lot of recipes. My what is it called? Cinnamon rolls. I would have to say that is actually my favorite. Is cinnamon rolls. Yes. And all of my jellies. Yeah. I have so, you can't just say what is your favorite recipe because you just get so many, you have your meal recipes and you have your sweet recipes and you have your jelly recipes. So there's just too many. What is your favorite recipe? I'm all over the place, huh? Oh, I love tortilla soup. I love it. We actually had, when we used to live over in Houston, there was this Mexican food restaurant we would go to, and it was authentic Mexican food. And when I say authentic, I mean, you go in there, if you don't speak Spanish, you point to the picture on the wall of what you want. Hi, John. Come on up. Yes. Did it let you? Nope. There it is.
Yeah, I did it. I'm in.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? I figured I would come up and support you for a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm just rambling on. I don't get to talk to people.
You're not rambling. Whatever you're saying sounds good so far.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't get to talk to people, so what kind of animals do we have? We have dogs and cats. My brother-in-law, he's next door, and he's got cows. So we've got cows on our property too, but they're not mine. So, how are you, John?
I'm better than some, worse than others.
Yeah.
Trying to survive this winter. It's cold, it's hot. Today was a really nice day. Tomorrow's supposed to be really nasty again.
Yeah, it got up to 80 degrees yesterday, and then today it just went to total crap.
Yeah, today we got up to 45.
Oh, that's cold.
No, that was awesome. It was hot. Believe me, up here in Massachusetts for this time of year, that's hot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hi, Selena's World. How are you? 7 dogs. Wow, we have 2 dogs and 1 cat and 1 autumn. That's enough.
I have
Yeah.
3.
John, you have any animals?
I have 3 dogs, 3 rescue dogs.
Aww.
Yeah, I like rescuing dogs.
Our Chihuahua was a rescue. And when I say rescue, I mean a rescue. It was the middle of winter time. She was on the side of the road in a ditch full of mud
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
highway.
the last one I rescued was a Chihuahua, actually,
Aww.
and he's awesome. His name is Sushi. He's fantastic.
Ah, that's an original name. I love it.
My wife named him and Sushi, and we debated it for like a minute, and I'm like, okay, it's Sushi. But it's
I love it.
yeah, he's a cute, he's a purebred. He's a beautiful dog.
Is it
He's
applehead, deer head?
is he what?
An applehead or a deer head Chihuahua?
He doesn't have horns.
Is his head shaped like an apple or more like a
Yes,
deer?
like an apple.
So it's an applehead Chihuahua.
He's a cute little guy. Yeah.
Does he act like he's got the big balls to where he's
Yes.
not intimidated?
Nope. Yeah. He thinks he controls everything, like the whole house. Yeah.
Yes, Chihuahuas are very
But
territorial.
he's not one like I see a lot of, chihuahuas on, videos, and they're like nasty, ugly little things with the teeth and this little guy is cute. He's beautiful. Hey, Sushi, come here, you little bastard.
John, can you answer Selena's question? Because I don't actually know what program Charlie uses for editing. She wants to know a good, cheap editing program.
A good cheap editing program. Is it if you just click on that comment, it'll pop up on screen.
Oh, okay.
There you go. See that? And then to get rid of it, you click on it again afterwards. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Selena's World. I got a new computer today. Can anyone suggest a good but cheap editing app for a computer? She said anyone. Selena, I edit is on my cell phone, and I use Video Guru. So as far as editing software on my personal computer, I don't use it. I do everything is on my cell phone. Video Guru. So maybe the audience here can help you out with that question.
Yes, if
But
anyone can help Selena, please do.
there is an awful lot of free, good. Lori's World. She can definitely help you with that, Selena. Lori's World knows really good ones. Sorry I couldn't help, but cell phone wise is Video Guru. That's all I use.
Video Hulu. I'll
No,
have to look into it.
no, Guru.
Guru. Okay.
Guru. Video Guru. That's what I use. It's free, and there's a paid version, which the paid version is like $12 a year, and it's pretty. I can edit a video in 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's pretty.
Okay. She does it all on her cell phone right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the way we do it too. We do it on our cell phone and just add it to our computer.
and the reason why I still to this point. I mean, I'm relatively new at this YouTubing thing, and the reason why I stick to my cell phone is because I at the moment I cannot commit to going big on editing and flashy, screen things flashing this way and that way. Because before you know it, I'm spending 10 hours on the computer just
Yes.
editing, putting up flashy stuff. So I stay away from the flashy stuff. It's the simple look. I want to make a video, put it together, some music here, there, flash in and out, and boom, done.
There you go. Make it
Yeah.
simple and easy.
Simple and easy. That's right. I don't want to be the flashy YouTube channel with all these banner pop-ups with the subscribes here, subscribe there, thank you, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever.
Oh,
I
come on.
like
You know you want all that bling.
no. I want to get the message across, and if people like the information that I'm sharing and they want to continue watching, I simply say, look, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button, and go follow me.
That's exactly right.
I mean, I can't imagine where a flashy banner every 2 minutes, bang, subscribe, 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 is going to make any difference than me just
Ye-
saying, hey, if you like the content, subscribe. If you
Yep,
don't.
that's true. That's very true. Hit that like button. Yes, thank you. Please give us some thumbs up. Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes. Hi, Jan. Let's see. So, what do you got going on this week?
Well, just work. Valentine's Day is coming up, as you know, and I am in the oyster business. And there's a lot of lovers coming out supposedly to eat, and I am going to help them, practice doing something.
Yes, oysters are very popular on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely, that is our biggest selling day of the year is Valentine's Day.
Really?
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, oh yeah, we sell over 300,000 in a month.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I hear you and Charlie talking about the business and everything. Is this your business? Or are you in business with someone else?
I am an affiliate of this business.
Okay.
Yes, I've
Okay.
been I've been with them for going 18 years now.
How did you get into it?
Oh, geez. Well, when I was in my early 20s, I owned a painting contracting business that I was the contractor that actually maintenance all the painting for Titleist in New Bedford, Massachusetts. That's the golf balls. If anybody plays golf,
Mm-hmm.
Titleist. I was the contractor, and then through some over like 5 years contract negotiations, different engineers started coming in. I kind of get fed up with it, and my brother at the time was working with this company up here on Cape Cod, and he's like, "Hey, you know what? The headache staying up till 11 midnight dealing with these contracts and emails and all this stuff. You love fishing and being outdoors." He says, "Why don't you come work with me?" I said, "Okay." He goes, "The pay is not going to be nowhere near what you're making." But I made a decision. I was 25 years old, and I never looked back.
Hmm.
I
That's a good
didn't.
story.
I never looked back. I started back in 2003. Never looked back, and I wouldn't want to do anything else other than oyster farm. Hopefully for the rest of my life.
So, do you actually go on the boat to retrieve them?
Yes, I have 5 boats that every day, 7 days a week, are out there harvesting oysters and
Wow.
processing. Yes, seven
And
days a week.
your oysters are organic. They're not just the ones that's
No,
out there,
no,
correct?
my oysters are specifically spawned by us. They
Yeah.
are yes, they're not wild oysters. They're a specific strand that we actually create, and we have our own hatchery up in Maine that hatches our own personal specialized oyster just for us.
That is
So
crazy. That is
it's
really
it's a
crazy.
it's a process that has come a long, long way,
I
but
bet.
it
And I
is
bet you the
it.
scientific
Oh
behind a lot of it is amazing.
yes, a lot of scientists have gotten fired over the years for messing up one tiny little thing. That's how specific these oysters have to be. Where my oysters don't spawn, and that's one of the big secrets for their health and their growth rate is we do not allow them to spawn.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
that it's we reference it is usually as like a pregnant woman, when she gives birth, she is exhausted, obviously.
Yes.
An oyster is the same way. An oyster, if you allow it to spawn, the oyster will go with 6 months into pure laziness. It doesn't want to eat. It doesn't want to do anything. It doesn't want to grow. It just wants to lay there and just be lazy and relax. So by taking the genetics, the spawning genetics out of it, the oyster just constantly eating, eating, eating. It's like a young adolescent teenager that's getting to that period where all
Yeah.
they think about is boom. So they spend a lot of energy looking for that. boom. So
Yeah.
basically, the oyster is an animal just like we are. They have hearts.
Yeah.
They're an animal just like we are. So
Actually, doing things different has a good question for you. Let me show it up there. What's the difference between wild or grown?
oysters, that's the right term. Do they taste different? Taste different? No. Wild, as long as they're in the same body of water, wild spawned oysters taste exactly the same as the farmed ones. So there is no difference, except the wild ones we try to eliminate because we have farms. So whenever we see, like, we don't allow anyone to plant within 200 miles of our farms. Like if the oyster is not genetic and someone just decides, okay, I'm going to bring oysters from anywhere in the country, throw them in, on my shoreline, and people have done that, and that destroys the oyster farming business, where the spawns will come downstream and they'll attach themselves to the farmed oysters, where now you have baby little deformed oysters because they need to the larvae, the spawn needs to grab onto something. So as
Hmm.
soon as they come over, that spawn comes over our oyster beds, which is hundreds of acres. They click onto that, and now it creates a mess because we have to start chipping those oysters off, and then it makes for an ugly presentation and labor. So, but as far as taste goes, in the same body of water, absolutely no difference in taste.
Hmm.
They just don't look as pretty because you know the way we do ours is we brew them. We take a brood stock. We take like a nice healthy oyster, a male and a female, and we put them together. They do what they do, and their seedlings are going to pretty much look exactly like them, perfectly shaped. Everything is. There's a lot of science that goes behind it.
That's amazing. That really is.
It is super
Um,
crazy.
they also want to know, Jan wants to know, do your oysters get pearls?
No, Jen, our oysters do not get pearl once in maybe every 30 years. It's very rare because pearls are actually a scientific thing that's injected into an oyster. Everything, the myth that everybody hears, oh, oysters have pearls. A pearl is actually a tumor that is humanly injected into an oyster to create a pearl. So that's how it's,
Really?
yes. So basically, it's a grain of sand or two that's injected into the oyster. And already forgot the place of the oyster it's injected. So the oyster, once it's injected with that, it basically it's a tumor. The oyster gets a tumor, and that's the pearl. And we don't do that scientifically. It costs too much money to do scientifically, and there isn't a big enough market for us to get into doing something like that. But an oyster, not our oysters, once every 30 years, you'll find. Uh, Actually, I believe it was 7 years ago, a customer reported to us that she actually got seven pearls in one of our oysters, but they were tiny, tiny, tiny little white pearls. That oyster was, it wasn't sick to eat, but that oyster had tumors in it, and that's how you get the pearls.
That's amazing. And
Yeah,
it's amazing that you know all of this.
it's 18 years. Hopefully, I learned something.
Okay, Spanish Homestead would like to know, is there a difference between freshwater oysters and saltwater oysters?
I've never seen. There's a big difference. I have never ever seen a freshwater oyster. You might be. Is he talking
I think
brackish?
he's talking about maybe clams. Would that be freshwater?
Clams? No,
No,
no.
I don't know.
Uh,
I've never heard
I've
of
seen.
freshwater.
I mean, I've seen uh, brackish. I've never seen clams or any kind of type of seafood in freshwater. I don't know,
Yeah.
unless maybe he can mention the name of something. But as far as I've known, all shellfish are either brackish water, which is salt water that mixes with fresh,
Mm-hmm.
or salt water. So I've never seen a
Well, I don't know.
freshwater.
There is freshwater shrimp. We have them here in
Well,
Texas.
that's well. Listen to the key word I said. I said shellfish.
Oh, yes, Shell. You're correct. I'm sorry.
But if he knows
Mussels.
some, if they know something I don't, please enlighten me. But as far as shellfish goes, brackish, I've seen brackish grown oysters, and I've tasted some of them. And
Joe said mussels with a question
mussels,
mark.
mussels, I have seen in brackish water as well, not fresh, brackish water. Uh, and the taste from brackish to pure salt, totally different. Definitely salt water is much better, depending on the body of salt water. If it's,
Yeah.
you know, if it's like not a good quality salt water like body, then basically the seafood is going to taste to basically the body of water that it's grown in. If it's full of junk and all kinds of stuff, it's not going to taste as good as, you know. I'm not going to tootle the horn here, but like, the waters of Cape Cod are pretty clean.
Yes, they are.
They're pretty clean.
That they are. Let's see. 2.5 acres wants to come up. Come on up. Let's
Okay.
add you.
How y'all doing?
Let's see.
How you doing?
Good, good. Just doing some nightly chores.
There you go.
Everybody doing all right?
Nice to see you. Everybody's doing
Hello,
good.
hello, hello.
Hey. Yeah, we got a goat that looks like it's gonna have babies tonight. So we're gonna.
It looks like what?
We got a goat that's about to have some kids.
Oh,
Ligaments are gone, so we're gonna go check on her. The wife's out there.
Yeah, my wife's been bugging me about getting a cute little goat, and I told her, I says, they're not so cute for a very long time.
Well, you gotta get like a dwarf, and they're always cute.
Oh, dwarf. Oh.
Yeah.
And what, you got to keep him in the house?
Yeah, we keep them in the house. We put diapers on them. No, we don't.
Oh, no. I could.
No, we got. They're outside.
I'll stick with the story I told her. They're only cute for a little while, and then they
Yeah.
just ram everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'll keep
You
that
gotta
story.
Stick with it.
Yeah, I'll stick with it. Yes, good advice.
that's his story, and he's sticking to it.
I'm sticking to my story. The things are cute as heck, but trust me, it only lasts for 2 months.
Oh my goodness! Look at her belly.
Yeah, she's huge.
Yeah, hopefully.
Wow.
We don't know if she's gonna have twins or what, but these are bigger of our goats here.
Yeah. Wow. She's big.
Yeah. So we'll
Well,
see.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yes, most definite.
Yeah,
I love goats from a distance.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, if you don't keep an eye on them, they will ram you pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours is pretty nice. We haven't had that problem yet from our bucks or anything. So. That's
Hi,
good.
South Florida. Charlie's telling me, how is it going?
You're doing good. Doing good.
It is something else. Hopefully, she has a pretty easy birth.
That's what we're hoping.
Okay, just like I did before at Simply Jan's, Pete's is coming on in 6 minutes. I am gonna have to drop down and go support Pete. But thank you so much for having me on. You did a fantastic job, and say hello to Charlie for me.
Thank you very much for coming up and supporting me, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And I will see you next week.
Okay, you guys have a wonderful night, and I'm going over to Pete. So bye, guys. Thank you all.
I will be there soon.
Okay, guys.
Bye-bye. So when do you expect her to give birth, or do you know?
The wife checked her ligaments and they're gone. So it should be sometime tonight. I'm sure around 2:00, because that's how they treat us. We spoil them, and then they have babies like at 2 in the morning.
Well, that's how all women are. All of us. We have babies at 2:00 in the morning. I know I did. All of my kids were morning babies.
Really? Yeah, we got the cams set up. Bought another goat cam off of Amazon. They're only like
Bye, Jan. Thank you.
$65, but you can hook them to your router. All you have to have is power, and you can hook them anywhere out. Ours is almost the whole property, so I mean they reach pretty far.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's good for security, or if you want to check on babies. See
Yeah.
about some at 2 in the morning. See what's going on.
Yep.
Dogs are acting
Yeah.
crazy.
That's very good.
Anyway, I just want to jump on here and say, hey, you're doing a good job by yourself. Keep it up. So the wife.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And Charlie will be back next week to do it all. So I appreciate you coming up and showing us the baby that's going to have a baby.
Yes. I got to see my battery. That's almost, my phone's about to die, so I can make a video.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Well, everybody, it is almost time for me to log off of here. Pete's Little Homestead is coming up next. Make sure y'all check out his live. Make sure you give me some thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. We have a lot of great videos on there and more coming out. I'm not for certain, Joe. I know Will It Grow is John. But make sure you give us some thumbs up, subscribe, give us some loves, lots of loves. I need loves. And I really appreciate everyone coming on and giving me support for my first live. Hopefully I did y'all well. I really hope so. Charlie's going to watch this later and he's going to laugh his butt off because he can tell when I'm nervous, and I was nervous, but now I'm pretty good. Micro Farmer, Charlie did tell me to tell you that if you was to pop up here, he was going to kick your butt. No, not really. I'm picking at you. But I hope all of y'all have a very good evening and a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Be blessed. Until next time. Bye, y'all.